Hello everyone, welcome to this series of our online lectures on engineering curves. In this video, we will see cycloid of rolling circle. So cycloid curve is nothing but it is a curve traced out by a point on a circumference of a circle which is rolling on horizontal surface, and the rolling is pure rolling, means without any slip. Now we will see how to draw the cycloid using a graphical construction. Okay, they have asked us to draw the cycloid, okay, of a point which is rolling which is of rolling circle having diameter 4 centimeter. Now we will draw obviously 4 centimeter diameter circle. Then this is a horizontal line. Okay, then we will divide this circle into 8 equal parts. In this construction, we will name this in a clockwise manner, like from 1 to 7. This is point 8 comma p. Okay, so this is point p. Now we will take distance equals to circumference in a, we can say, ruler, and we will mark this point. Let's say this will be the end point. Okay, so this circumference represents, okay, this will be the total distance covered by this circle when it will complete one revolution. Now we will divide this line into 8 equal parts, as we have divided this circle into 8 parts. Right. So this is how we can divide a line into 8 equal parts, and this each point, we can say that this each point depicts that these will be the situations, or these will be the positions of center. Now over here it will be C1, over here it will be C2, likewise C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8. We will name them as, okay, so this will be the C8, C7, C6, C5, C4, C3, C2 and C1. Okay, now just imagine so this will be your last position of a circle when it will complete a one revolution. Okay, now we will extend the projectors passing through point number 17 and passing through the point number 35 towards right. Okay, you can notice here these are the projectors passing through line point number 17, and this is a projector passing through point number 3 and 5. Now we will take distance equals to radius in compass, like C4 or whether it is C2. Okay, now we will take this center C1, C2, C3, C4, and we will start to mark arcs on these different projectors. So if I am taking radius equals to distance in compass, taking C1 as a center, I will mark a arc on this projector passing through point number 1. Then C2, we will mark a arc on a line or a projector passing through point number 2. Then C3, obviously this will be the projector, okay, horizontal projector passing through point number 3. Then this is C4, okay, though here it is C3, but this is the C3 point, this is a C4. So through this C4 we will take distance equals to radius, and we will mark this point, okay, on this horizontal line or a projector passing through point number 4. Then through C5, okay, we will mark an arc on this line passing through point number 5. Then C6, okay, C6, okay, over here there will be the arc. Then the last C7, so from C7 taking C7 as a center, we will mark a arc on this projector passing through point number 7. Then last C8, as radius is equals to distance in compass, we can mark an arc over here. So exactly vertically downward it will be the point. Now let's name these points, okay, P1, P2, likewise. So these points represents a cycloid P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P7 and P8. Okay, so this is the curve which will be traced out by this point P, which is on this rolling circle. Okay, so this is how we can present, or this is how we can draw the cycloid. Now we will see which curve it is. Okay, obviously it's not running from the center. Okay, so we can treat this black one as a string or a thread which is wrapped around or wound around this circumference. That's why this red one curve traced out will be your involute one. Okay, now just imagine this blue colored circle is a rolling circle. This is the point P, okay, which is continuously creating this cycloid curve. Okay, so this will be the distance equals to 2 pi, means equals to circumference. That's why we can define a cycloid as it is a path traced by a point, right? It is a path traced by a point, okay, on a circumference when that circle is rolling on a horizontal surface. Now we will see a spiral. Okay, so these are some real life examples of spiral. So this is a shell. Okay, from starting from the center we can say this is a curve which is, or we can say this is a curve traced out by a point, okay, moving from the center towards out or towards inside. And these are again examples of a spiral. Okay, so these are the spiral springs generally used in toys. Okay, so this is how we can see the animation for a spiral. Now we have to draw a Archimedean spiral for one convolution equals to, let's say, 120 mm. So for the same, what we will do is we will draw a circle. Okay, this is a circle of diameter equals to 120 mm. Again we will divide this circle into 8 parts in anti-clockwise manner, like P 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 comma P. Now we will divide this radius into 8 parts as we have divided this circle into 8 parts. Okay, with the help of instruments we can divide this line or radius into 8 equal parts. Now from point P towards left we will name these points like 1 2 3 till 8. Okay, so taking radius equals to this center, from this center taking radius equals to this point number 1, we will draw an arc or circular arc till this one. Then taking this as a center, radius equals to, let's say, C to 2, we will draw an circular arc till this line, okay, or till this radius, point number 2. Then taking radius equals to center to point number 3, okay, we will mark an circular arc till this line number 3. Then C4 as a distance, we will mark this point, this circular arc till this line number 4. Then C5 as a distance, we will mark an circular arc till line number 5. C6 as a distance, we will trace out this circular arc till this line number 6. Then C7, so this will be your last point. So whatever the intersection points, okay, so for this first arc this is a intersection, for second arc this is an intersection, for third arc this is an intersection. So these are the points, okay, like P1 P2 P3 P4. Likewise we can name these points P1 P2 P3 P4 P5 P7 and last 0 or center. Now we have to join all these obtained points, intersection on obtained points, to have an spiral. So this will be your Archimedean spiral. So this is all about, we can say, cycloid and Archimedean spiral. If you are having any doubt, you can ask in comment box. Thank you.